Well, my dreams become a reality, and despite the onslaught we faced over the last few weeks, as if the whole world was against us, the British public have stood firm, they've backed Ukip, and we've won a national election. I'm over the moon. I think it is a political earthquake, because I think the implications for Nick Clegg are very serious indeed. The implications for Ed Miliband are serious indeed, and for David Cameron, perhaps not quite as bad, but that debate, that split within his party, is going to continue. And whatever anybody says, oh, well, UKIP have done well in this, but they can't repeat it next year. I've been looking at some of the constituencies, seats in which we've won council seats, seats in which we've topped the poll, and it's clear now that we have a targeting strategy for next year that is valid. I think we've beaten the Liberal Democrats in a whole series of elections recently, and the gap between them and us is enormous. Yes, they've got seats in Westminster, we haven't, but I think UKIP is the third force. I think our target seat strategy is now clear. Look around the seats last night in which we got over 45% of the vote. Add to that last year's county council results, the district council results on Thursday. UKIP is going to win seats in Westminster next year. Well, he put his entire reputation and that of the Lib Dems on those debates, on this election campaign. It could hardly have gone worse for him. And, the Liberal Democrats, they got rid of Charles Kennedy, they got rid of Ming Campbell, they've showed themselves to be pretty ruthless, and I think his position as leader of the Lib Dems is now pretty untenable. Well, I've heard before that UKIP's peaked. I heard it in the last European elections, I heard it in the county elections last year. Everyone keeps saying it's the high tide mark for UKIP. I think the party's got real momentum behind it. I believe we will translate that into seats in Westminster next year.